What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Happy afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday afternoon to everybody. Sheila in the house. A little afternoon basketball. The number 7 ranked North Carolina Tar Heels take on the Syracuse Orange at their house. At the crib. Tar Heels 19-5 on the season. As I mentioned, 7 in the nation. Syracuse 15-9, unranked. This game will be shown on ESPN on your television remote control. 5 p.m. start. It's currently 4:48. Tar Heels favored by 8.5. How's your elbow today, Sheila? All right, today's poll question. Who will win this matchup? North Carolina, Tar Heels, or Syracuse Orange? Betting is open, y'all. Betting is open. Pick the winner of the contest. The choices are Heels, Heels, or Orange, Orange. We got 5 berserkers in the house. Listen, y'all. If it seems like I'm taking a while to answer your questions, it's because I have one of them stupid polls up and it blocks my chat. It delays it if the chat isn't rolling really fast. Yep, doing the Laker game after this, Bob. So I added a stream for tomorrow, y'all. I'm going to cover front row qualifying for the Daytona 500. So I might be a little late to tomorrow night's Laker stream. But again, this game here is about to start in about 7 minutes. Welcome to the party. I'd like to encourage you, if you're new, to hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like and turn on those notifications if you want to know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. Game is on ESPN, Bob. ESPN. Wasn't really worried about it. Are you almost ready for Dodger baseball, says Anthony DeCerna. I'm going to be watching the Dodgers live and in person next week. Just a little over a week from now. 2 games in a row, Mr. DeCerna. I'm going to be watching him 2 games in a row against the Padres. First game at their house. Second game at ours. Up in the Valley of the Sun. I'm going to try to get this audio right now, y'all. Anthony checking in from Gallup, New Mexico. We got 8 likes so far. Something going on with my Streamlabs tonight, though.
Sure, being a Balls fan, go Balls. But anyway, I watch it. I mean, I love it. It's not exactly the way it used to be, and I understand that. It never
I think
will
this
be,
Alabama thing, I mean, some of the...
I'm going to go to the first 2, Anthony, and then the following week, I think I'm going to go to a couple more. So
yeah.
Excuse me,
I'm going to see a lot of Dodger baseball in the next couple weeks
John
here.
From St. Louis.
Twice. But
It
I
watch
watch
like a lot more.
Every day. Well, I watch it every day, 4 hours a day.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you, Tracy.
I'm not knocking it because I enjoy it. I mean, you're the most compelling person on television now and radio. But
even with John Stewart back.
It's a beautiful day here today, Bob. Beautiful day.
I wouldn't even know where to find him. So.
John Stewart's like a comet. He comes around every 70 or 80 years. Hey, Tracy, thank you very much. We appreciate that call, and we appreciate all the great calls. And if you want to praise the show, we'll be right back here in 20 hours. And just call and say what a great show it is and make us feel better.
What's up? This is Usher.
Slip into 3 decades of
Usher. Looks like we got 6 votes on the poll so far. Let me refresh this one more again. Kathleen in the house. What's up, Kathleen?
Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to trylifemd.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at trylifemd.com. That's TRYLIFEMD.com.
At Delta, we're best known for our dedication to hard work, our obsession with perfection, and our never-ending thirst to improve. Because
so far, 89% of you have taken the Tar Heels in this one.
Up every day determined to be the best. So let's go to the fields, the courts, the tracks, and the skies, where success is determined by your willingness to challenge yourself. Delta, keep climbing.
Cash flow is king in real estate, but single-family rentals don't have the same returns they used to. Now there's a way to invest in high cash flow real estate without all the hassle that rental property investors face. The RV industry has exploded to $114
I'm excited about
billion.
spring training.
With RV rentals
Sure,
up
all baseball fans
650%,
are always
now is the
excited for
perfect
spring
time to
training.
invest. Intelligent investors are moving more money out of single-family homes and into RV parks. How do you get into this cash cow industry? Talk to RVResortsUSA.com. Qualified investors are looking at projected ROIs of 15 to 20% paid quarterly with ownership in the property. It's a real estate investor's dream. Secure your investing
I don't like
success
this
with
poll
healthy
thing
cash
at
flow
all,
and
y'all.
passive income. To learn more, visit RVResortsUSA.com. That's RVResortsUSA.com. Or call 888-978-2267. 888-978-2267. Visit RVResortsUSA.com. That's RVResortsUSA.com. Individual results may vary. Past performance is no guarantee of future results.
Is your prostate secretly being destroyed?
Dodgers game
you
next week
knowing
is
it?
on
All the ads
ESPN.
for these prostate
Nice.
pills like Super Beta Prostate,
Which one?
Saw Palmetto,
The one on
Prostascreen,
Thursday or the one on
Prostagenics,
Friday,
and
Bob?
others. Want to know which pills work and which are garbage? Now you can. Get a free copy of the new guide, Prostate Secrets, that pulls back the curtain on the prostate pill industry. Learn what is really in these pills. Which pill has over 987 adverse event reports filed against it with the FDA? It's shocking. Learn the one food to avoid that is a prostate killer, and discover the 3 so-called health foods that destroy your prostate. Get your free copy at prostatesecrets.com. That's prostatesecrets.com. This free guide will show you how to end your prostate problems without drugs or surgery. 5 important things
10
to
in
do
the
to
house,
protect your
tip-off
prostate,
just
and
around the
much
corner,
more.
y'all.
Warning, this guide is
Any
controversial
moment.
and may be offensive to some readers as it pulls no punches. So go to prostatesecrets.com.
We're talking about the Arizona Wildcats right now.
That's prostatesecrets.com.
On
Let's see, if
ESPN.
something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5
Let's go, says Ryan
billion
Rowe.
of each other's bills.
Welcome to the
People
stream,
love having
Ryan.
telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton.
Here we go.
Make it better.
ESPN
Imagine
cutting.
being
Our
happy
first
with how
look
you're
at
taking
the
care of your
Syracuse
healthcare. So if
crowd.
you're self-employed or part of the gig
Hype for this
economy, or
one.
you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So
Again, I'll
see
get
what
the
you can save.
scoreboard
This is
active
very,
as
very
soon as
smart
it comes
use of
up.
2 minutes. Here's the number you need.
We will be behind a little bit, of course, because it's the YouTube stream.
855-40-BIBLE, 855-40.
But if you're out there and you can't watch it, this is the next best thing. You'll hear what's going on the audio. The stats will be displayed on your screen as well.
Channel 157 and the SXM app. Game over the last 8, he has taken a larger role in the scoring department for Syracuse.
On the 22nd, it's going to be on ESPN, so that's at the Padres ballpark.
Fort Washington, Maryland.
That's at Peoria. I'm sitting in a club seat for that one, behind home plate.
This year, that is the 7th most in the country, first in the ACC. Justin Taylor, 6'6" sophomore from Charlottesville. Just under 60% of his attempts are from 3. He's averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds. You also have Chris Bell, terrific three-point shooter at nearly 40%. The 6'7" sophomore from Concord, California, averaging 11.5.
Oh, they're both going to be on ESPN? Cool.
Starter Malik Brown, 6'8"
Way
sophomore,
cool.
Culpeper, Virginia, 9 points, 7 rebounds. Also the leading stealer of the basketball on Syracuse's team, and number 2 in the conference, and more than 2 per game. Now for the Tar Heels, 19-5 overall, 11-2 in ACC action. Hubert Davis in his 3rd year leading his alma mater, a record of 68-28 for Coach Davis. That's
It'll take me a moment to get it synced up, y'all, once it gets going, and then we'll be underway.
Polls this week, 5th in the coaches poll, 7th in the AP poll. No change in the starting lineup. Elliot Cadeau and R.J. Davis. Cadeau, the freshman, West Orange, New Jersey. Davis, the senior from White Plains, New York, leading scorer in the ACC at 21.5 points. Cormac Ryan, the graduate transfer from Notre Dame, 10 points, 3 rebounds per contest. Harrison Ingram,
Who you repping, Ryan? Who's your
Dallas,
team?
transfer from Stanford, 12.5 points, 9 rebounds per game. That is the
Are you repping the Orange or the Tar Heels?
ACC, talking about rebounding. And Baycott, 6'11", graduate student from Richmond, Virginia. Armando Baycott at 14 points and 10 rebounds per game. He, in the last game, moved into third place all-time in Carolina's history in scoring and third place all-time in ACC history in rebounding. We do anticipate Seth Trimble being available tonight for Carolina.
The game is underway, y'all. I'll sync it up here in a moment.
Expected to be contributing off the bench here in the next couple minutes. The uniform report brought to you by Duncan. Time to get back to buzzer beaters, blocks, bounce passes. Most of all, Duncan. Welcome back, Tar Heel fans. America runs on Duncan. Carolina in the road blues.
Dave Rhodes in the house. What's up, Dave?
Down the side of the jerseys and shorts as the ball is in the air. Baycott, after it was tipped first by Brown, Baycott tips it into the backcourt, and Carolina will have it. That uniform for Syracuse is white with bright orange numbers, letters, and trim. Heels going left to right as we see it here in Syracuse, as we are courtside for Carolina and the orange. Baycott working on the right baseline. His turnaround hook shot is too strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Syracuse's Justin Taylor. Nice job.
Let's get
by
this stat
Ingram
page
to go
fired up, y'all.
behind Taylor and get an arm on it, hand on it, keep it alive.
Without calling the foul.
Yeah, without going over the back. So Carolina keeps possession and will.
All right, so we are well behind, y'all. We are well behind.
Cadeau and Syracuse will play some zone. And they're doing that here. That is not their primary defense, as Ryan gets a clean look from the right corner and strips the net for the first bucket of the ball game.
Good to see on that. Nice, confident shot.
Yeah, Ryan shooting 29.5% from 3 this year. Those 2 recent losses, Georgia Tech and Clemson, he had been 3 of 16 from behind the arc. Bell will try and answer the 3 and does from the left corner. Bell has been red hot from 3, 12 of 20. In the last
So we are well
games,
behind, y'all. There's nothing I can do about it.
Tie things up at 3. Pete and I were watching him before the game, and he was money as Carolina gets it down low to Baycott. He's blocked, but gets his own rebound and scores. Baycott with the bucket to make it 5-3. So quick recovery there by a reaction there by Carolina. Got it down the floor quickly into Baycott down low. Bell on the left sideline. Passes up high to Malik Brown. Tries to go backdoor. Mintz lost it for a moment. Recovers. Gets it out to Bell. And he hits a 3. That is the 5th 3 he's made all year. Carolina will accept that. 6-5. Syracuse on top by a point. Orange have taken 2 shots, both 3s, and they've made them both.
I appreciate the like, Dave.
Over. Tried to get airborne against Starling. Baycott thought he was going to shoot it, so he went to try and rebound. Cadeau tried to dump it off and turned it over. Mintz the other direction, misses the mid-range, but Baycott had challenged the shot. That allowed the easy rebound and stick back by Malik Brown. 8-5, Syracuse has scored on every possession thus far and has a 3-point lead here early on. Carolina nearly turned it over as Ingram tried to pass it to R.J. Davis on the left wing.
Root for Cleveland. Ohio State is having a bad basketball year, says Ryan.
Expect that they're at home.
17:58 to go, first half, just getting going. And the Orange playing that zone against Carolina. Again, they have not been exclusively zone this year, but have mixed it in some as R.J. Davis going to get called for pushing off Tim Clockerty, one of our 3 officials today. That's a tough call on RJ as Mintz went firing back as though he had been hit by a cannon. And the turnover will give it to the Orange. So Ron Groover, Jamie Lucky, Tim Clockerty, the 3 officials. Mintz wraps around a screen, kicks it out to Malik Brown. Tried to pass it in the right corner to Taylor, tipped out of bounds by Carolina. So 8-5 Syracuse. 17:40 to go first half. He'll already have 2 turnovers here in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, I got to do a little better job contesting those shots, too.
Yeah, the 3-pointer by Brown. Baycott didn't really challenge again. He had been just 4 of 14 on the year. But Bell can't leave alone in the corner as he hit one on Syracuse's first possession. Starling, the Notre Dame transfer, driving left of the lane, dumps it off to Brown. Baycott there on the catch. He sends it out to Taylor, has to reset. Back out to Brown. Shot clock's down to 2. It'll be a chuck up at the horn by Starling, which goes off front iron, backboard, iron again, no good. Baycott with the rebound for Carolina. Tar Heels head the other way. Baycott trailing the play, gets it top of the key. He'll hand off to Davis. Ball squirted away. RJ goes to get it at the timeline. 15 on the shot clock for Ingram. Trying
The Daytona 500 is Sunday, Bob.
Pass to Cormac Ryan. Jab step, drive, draws the foul right at the front of the rim. Couldn't get the finger roll to go due to the foul, but he will go to the free throw line. The personal is on Chris Bell, his first. And Pete, we've seen, when Ryan, and he's hit a three already in this game, in 4 of Carolina's 5 losses,
so they arrested somebody today in the Jackie Robinson statue theft.
Again, but also getting aggressive, getting to the rim.
Yeah, absolutely. That three is going to open up the drive for him all game. He's got to keep on being aggressive.
First free throw is good by Ryan, so he has 4 of Carolina's 6 points. It's 8-6 Syracuse, 16:59 to go first half. Ryan's a very good free throw shooter, though he hasn't been great here recently. Of course, all the Tar Heels struggled.
Let's try to get into a rhythm here, y'all.
Against Miami, and that time both of them were right in the heart of the cup for Cormac Ryan to make it 8-7. Starling coming front side against R.J. Davis, who does have an early foul for the Tar Heels. Bounce pass to Mintz. Carolina's got Cadeau guarding him in the man-to-man. As it's back to Starling. Around a screen up high. Bounces to Brown. Tries to go backdoor to Taylor. Tipped away by Harrison Ingram and touched last by Ingram over the baseline. So it'll stay with Syracuse with 11 on the shot clock.
What's going on, Texas Repo?
Baseline left. Inbounds goes to Brown. He'll kick it over to Bell. Cormac Ryan right there on the catch. Forces him into a fall-away 2, which is good. That was good defense by Ryan. Just a tough make by Bell.
Very tough shot.
Bell's talking to Ryan on the other side as he's hit 2 jumpers already for 5 points. Carolina works it down low to Baycott. One-on-one against Brown on the left block. Kicks it back out to Cadeau. The freshman drives against Starling. Got the corner turn. Couldn't finish. Baycott slapping the rebound around, but couldn't get it tipped to anybody, and it ends up being picked up by Judah Mintz. Mintz the other direction. Finds Brown trailing to play. He'll take another 3 and hit another 3.
Game.
4 all year.
Nice 3. Syracuse out to the early lead.
8 points, and it's 13-7.
Syracuse 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Carolina 1 for 3.
First 7 from the floor. Seth Trimble comes to the scorer's table. He'll check in for the first time since the Duke game for Carolina. Heels work it in the left corner to Cormac Ryan. Tries to drive. Lost the ball. Gets it back. Still 7 on the shot clock as Ryan gets deep. Can't finish. Rebound pinballed around to Syracuse. Here come the Orange. They quickly push it ahead to Taylor. Drives against Ingram. Has it blocked, but also draws the foul as Ingram is called for the personal. His first and second on Carolina. So Syracuse 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range, and that's got the Syracuse faithful excited. Carolina going to have to get things recovered here in the first timeout. 13-7, Syracuse with the advantage early on. Tar Heels, another field goal drought. They don't have one in more than
Wood
3
checks in,
minutes.
says the Heels.
6 early from Learfield.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with UNC, NC State, Duke, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Hot shooting early for Syracuse has the Orange up 13-7 with 15:26 to play in the first half. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina is the official health insurance partner of Carolina Athletics. It believes in inclusive community as a healthy community. Here for the Tar Heels, here for all. And Food Lion, proud to sponsor the Score to give more program for each free throw the Tar Heels make in today's game, and they've already gone 2 for 2. Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. So, Pete, Syracuse 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3. Again, 2 of those threes have been made by Malik Brown, who had made 4 all season. And a couple of those other shots have been tough ones. Bell has made a 3 with a hand in his face and a fall-away 2-pointer. See if how Carolina changes, if it changes.
Coach checks in, says, let's go Heels. What's up, Coach?
Three, at least without a whole lot of defense.
Yeah, and despite whatever they had for the scouting report, if I'm Armando, I'm going to be a little closer. I'm not going to give him – he has like a 10-foot gap. There's not even a threat of being in his shadow. So get a little closer to him, contest a little bit better. We're okay, but we didn't obviously expect that guy to come out and hit 2 to start with. A couple turnovers as well offensively, but some of those rebounds we're not quite getting, but some of that stuff we got to take care of. Just stay with it.
Tar Heels have made 1 sub. Cadeau has headed to the bench, and Trimble will come in. This is something Carolina does pretty regularly, is gets an early sub into the mix, and it will be Trimble after he's missed the last 2 games. His last action was that quality performance against Duke, where he was 5 of 9 in double figures, super active for Carolina. It will be a free throw, or 2 free throws, for Justin Taylor. Remember, he was fouled by Ingram before the timeout. So Taylor, who has not attempted many this year, he's 10 of 14. That's 71.5%, and the first one is well off the mark. It was short and on the right side of the rim. Syracuse does not have anyone to rebound. Instead, they are going to focus on getting back defensively and making sure that Carolina is going against the set defense. Second free throw good. So Syracuse now up 7 and on a 6-0 run over the last minute 14. So the Orange up 7. See if Carolina can get things moving here as they get it in the middle of the zone, and Ingram just turns around at the ACC logo and pushes it in.
He's a perfect guy for that spot against the zone.
Yeah, he can shoot that shot. He's a good distributor. We'll see if Carolina can get the ball to that sweet spot at the ACC logo more often. Malik Brown, who's been hot early, tries to go backdoor to Bell. Cormac Ryan made the catch tough and then was right there on the
I'm
catch.
not sure what that was, Texas Repo. I'm not sure what he was talking about there.
Baycott chases down the rebound in traffic. Good hustle by Baycott to get that rebound. Hubert Davis yelling attack as he stands off the Carolina bench. Tar Heels can't do so, though, in transition. Instead, they'll have to set it up. Down 14-9. They get it to Ingram in the right corner. His 3 is short. Baycott tips the rebound once, but can't secure it. Carolina's getting their hands on a lot of rebounds offensively, but haven't been able to bring in all of them, although they do have 2 early offensive rebounds. Mentz runner is good, and a foul is called. That might be on Ingram. It is, and that's his second. So Carolina's already been called for 3 fouls. And Mentz is going to have a chance for a 3-point play, and that's 2 fouls on Ingram with just 5 minutes and 39 seconds gone by. Jalen Withers is going to replace him as Quadir Copeland has entered the game as well for the Orange. So Syracuse now 6 of 9 shooting and 3 of 4 from 3. 16-9. Orange can take their largest lead if Mentz makes this free throw, which he does. So that's now 4 plays that Syracuse has that has gained them 3 points.
Again, Chad, I apologize. That scoreboard is a bit ahead of the game audio, but nothing you can do to fix that.
Baycott caught it middle of the paint. Found Withers cutting on the left baseline for the bucket.
Great pass by Armando. Great cut, too.
That's Withers' first field goal since the BC game. That's going to be an offensive foul on Quadir Copeland as he had Cormac Ryan on his back, and Copeland just hooked him. Copeland acts like he can't believe it. That was pretty obvious as he just grabbed hold of Ryan as he tried to play defense by hooking behind him. So the foul's going to turn it back over to the Tar Heels. 17-11 the score. Syracuse on top. That's the second foul that's been whistled on the Orange. Bell has one as well. R.J. Davis to Cormac Ryan on the right wing. Carolina trying to find Baycott at that high post area. He gets it, kicks it over to Davis. A long 3 is no good from the left, and an easy rebound from Malik Brown and Syracuse. 17-11, the Orange on top. Trimble draws the assignment against Mentz in the Carolina man-to-man. Mintz can't get by him, so he sends it
You know, I didn't see the list, Texas Repo, of who made the Hall of Fame. I do know that Jared Allen didn't make it again.
Syracuse has hit some difficult shots. They are 7 of 10 from the floor. Carolina's
Yeah, Andre Johnson in the Hall of Fame. That's pretty wild.
Is up 8 on the scoreboard, 19-11. Carolina working against the Syracuse zone. Withers gets into the middle of it. Trimble can't find him, though. Instead goes to Baycott. Cross court out left wing to Ryan. His three is off the back iron. No, Baycott fighting for the rebound, but it belongs to Mintz and the Orange. Tar Heels look a little unsure at the moment against that Syracuse defense as a really tough shot. Quadir Copeland.
Wow, nice layup by Copeland there.
Hip and scooped it in. Syracuse is up 10, and they are
End-point lead for Syracuse.
73% in the first 7+ minutes. Carolina gets it in the middle of the zone to Baycott, out to Davis. Extra pass, left corner, Ryan for 3. No, Carolina is 1 of 5 from three-point range, and they're only getting one shot, too, as Syracuse gets the board. Heels are 4 of 12 shooting. Syracuse is 8 of 11.
Yeah, got to string some stops together right here.
Yeah, sure. Tar Heels not getting any stops right now. Mintz out in the middle of the floor, drives to the left elbow, stutter step, drifts into the left baseline area, kicks it out to Malik Brown. Penetration and pitch. Mintz for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound to Cormac Ryan. Hubert Davis yells attack again, something that he hasn't felt like his team has done. Ryan to Baycott, got it deep, and easy turnaround and lay-in for the big man. Great. And that was set up by the position, right?
Yeah, he ran down, so the court quickly established the position down low. Can't stop that.
21-13, he caught that almost underneath the rim. Heels down 8, though, as Syracuse has shot so well here early on. Brown at the right elbow, kicks it out to Starling.
Sheila says, Valhalla, instead of going out tomorrow, I'm making dinner for Dab Dave and I for Valentine's Day so we won't get cut off our points.
And his push shot goes in, then Starling lets Davis hear about it. Starling with 4. Syracuse scoring, getting scoring from everybody. That's 5 different Orange players that have scored. Carolina nearly turns it over. Withers gets it on the right baseline. Out to R.J. Davis. He leaves it for Ryan. Deep to Baycott again. Boy, his position is so great. And Davis is fouled, Baycott is fouled. Quadir Copeland came over and got a block. Foul's not on him. It's going to be on Malik Brown for just wrangling Baycott around the shoulder as he tried to go up to shoot. So the foul on Brown, his first. Third on Syracuse. The Syracuse crowd is booing as though Copeland is the one who got the foul. He got a clean block. The problem was Baycott was getting pulled down by his teammate. So Baycott will be at the free throw line for 2 shots, trying to stem this Syracuse tie. The Orange, 23 points in not even 9 minutes yet. They are on pace to put up a big number offensively. Carolina's got to get some stops. The Orange shooting 69% thus far. Tar Heels down 10. Baycott to the line when we return from Learfield.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high-performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving.
It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
We're on the road with Honda dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
Syracuse with a sizable advantage here early, 23-13 with 11:10 to go in the first half. After the game, we'll choose our best in the game. That's our player of the game, brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Some of these Lenovo stats. Lenovo, a global technology leader that has called North Carolina home since 2005. Lenovo.com, the website. Lenovo, smarter technology for all. We've mentioned the shooting, and that's still the biggest deal here. Syracuse 9 of 13, 3 of 5 from 3. Carolina's just 5 of 13 and 1 of 5 from 3. So pretty significant differences there. The Orange has an advantage on the glass, 7-5 here early on as well. And R.J. Davis doesn't have any points. In fact, he's only taken 1 shot thus far. Meanwhile, Cormac Ryan has 5 points and Baycott has 4. 2 points for Harrison Ingram as well. Jalen Withers has a bucket too. And Ingram has 2 fouls and is on the bench. Carolina will come out of the timeout with Cadeau, Trimble, Ryan, Withers, and Baycott. So R.J. Davis is getting a breather, and Baycott will be at the free throw line for 2 shots when action resumes. So, Pete, right now, Syracuse has gone zone exclusively defensively. Carolina has had some trouble against it thus far, and Tar Heels will try to knife into this deficit. What's important when you're going against that zone if you're the Heels?
Well, you don't want to do what we seem to be doing, which is being a little indecisive, floating around the outside. You got to attack it at the free throw line or at least the gaps with drives. You can't just pass it around. You got to make sure to penetrate, pass, or dribble and make the defense react and then go from there. We haven't been doing that yet.
Yeah, Hubert Davis has, as we've told you, he's yelled attack a couple of times for Carolina to go against that Syracuse zone, as Baycott's first free throw is good. But the Tar Heels just haven't been able to consistently do it thus far. And, you know, Ingram being on the bench with 2 fouls hurts. He'd be a great player to put in the middle of that zone and then let him create when he gets the pass. Baycott makes both free throws, so he and Ryan have 11 of Carolina's 15 points. Tar Heels trail, though, 23-15. Orange shooting nearly 70%. See, Carolina can string together a couple of stops here as Quadir Copeland has it in the front court on the right side. Bounces to Starling. He'll back up on his own left-handed dribble. Picks up that dribble. Floats it high post to Brown. He'll send it back between the circles to Mintz. Shot clock down to 8. Mintz fall away from the left elbows off the front iron. No good. Seth Trimble picks it up on a bounce. Trimble in traffic, in trouble. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Cadeau. Extra pass to Ryan. Boy, they have to make that one, and he does as he rainbows in the 3 from the left corner.
Good ball movement, good control by Seth, not getting panicked right there.
Yeah, he picked up his dribble in traffic as soon as he crossed the timeline and found himself in trouble. 23-18, Heels within 5. Brown in the post, sends it out to Taylor. He'll kick it back middle of the floor to Starling. Starling around a screen, pulls up at the free throw line. It rattles out. Baycott with the rebound. Carolina running. Cadeau, front side at the left wing. Goes between the legs, drives, kicks it out to Ryan. Bounce pass in the paint, goes to Baycott. Has it ripped away, though, by Brown, and then Baycott fouled him. As Baycott just couldn't catch the pass. Had he caught the pass cleanly, it was going to be a dunk, but he couldn't, and that allowed Brown to get his hands in there and tie up the Tar Heel big man, eventually take it away and earn the foul. Foul on Baycott is first. 4th on Carolina as Davis, Baycott with 1, Ingram on the bench with 2.
2 stops in a row. Let's get a 3rd one.
Yeah, Heels have been down by as many as 10, currently down 5 at 23-18. Bell is back in for Syracuse, the rangy 3-point shooter. Malik Brown has it right now. He goes to Bell in the left corner. He's going to pull up for 3. Boy, what a tough shot as Cadeau was in his airspace, but Bell has 8 points. He has dropped in a couple of really tough long jumpers as Cadeau's pass, as he tried to drive and get it to Baycott's knocked out of bounds. 26-18 Syracuse. Carolina will have the ball, 23 on the shot clock. Told you Bell has been red hot here as of late for Syracuse, and he's looked like it. He has really dropped in a couple of tough shots. Inbounds to Baycott. He'll get it out to Cadeau. Now to Trimble on the right side. Hubert Davis calling out the offense for the Heels. Cadeau, shot clock down to 11. Over to Ryan, catch and shoot, long distance 3 on the mark, but short. Ryan wanted a foul. He thought he had gotten knocked down by Starling. Rebound to Syracuse. So the Heels Down 8, Syracuse with the ball. Mintz drives to the baseline right, had it tipped away by Cadeau. Mintz able to recover though. Ends up to Quadir Copeland as R.J. Davis comes back to the scorer's table. Mintz still complaining with the officials. Drive by Copeland, goes up and under. Boy, he had Withers guessing what he was doing, and Copeland scores. Ryan, the other side, quickly gets to the rim and gets the layup to go on the angle dribble right.
Damn, Dave. Yeah, I hated that poll, y'all. I'm not going to do that shit. Hated that poll.
After a make. I like the way you pushed the ball up the court there.
So Syracuse had gotten it back to 10. It's right back to 8 at 28-20 with 8:35 to go in the first half. Orange still shooting better than 60%. Starling hounded by Trimble out near the timeline. Starling.
New subscriber Michael Faulkner. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
For knocking down Copeland. Not the finest stretch there defensively for Withers, as he had gotten all mixed up on a previous opportunity. And then fouls there. His first, 5th on Carolina. Baycott and Trimble will get a breather. First time Baycott's been out as Jalen Washington enters. R.J. Davis is into the ball game as well. So it's Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Withers, and Washington, the 5 on the floor. Long inbounds for Syracuse. Ends up to Quadir Copeland. He'll pull the 3. No good. Rebound to Jalen Withers. Long pitch ahead from Cadeau to Ryan on the right wing. He's going to take it into the paint. Lost the basketball. Boy, it rolled right by Withers and watched it go to Syracuse. The Orange the other way. Hard drive by Starling and finishes on the layup. It's back to a 10-point Syracuse lead. Tar Heels just unable to make a big dent right now as they get it in the paint to Withers, who finishes in traffic. Tough finish by the Louisville transfer. He caught it right in the middle of the paint, went up against a couple challengers and pushed it home. Carolina's made 4 of its last 5, but can't make progress when the Orange are scoring nearly every possession. 30-22 Syracuse with 7:33 to go. Mintz stops at the left elbow on a drive, has to send it out to Starling. Out near the timeline. Shot clock down to 10. Starling drives against R.J. Davis. Had it stripped, and it bounced off Starling's leg. It'll go to Carolina. Quick hands there by Davis. An aggressive play as he has a foul. But he was able to strip Starling on the drive, bounce it off of Starling's knee out of bounds, and it'll belong to Carolina. We'll talk about this when we come back, but a lot of what Syracuse is doing is one-on-one right now, but it has worked for them. Up 30-22 with 7:22 to go in the first half. Heels will have the ball when we return from Learfield.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation.
What's going on, Clayton?
Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com
Damn Dave in the house.
and streamline your business today.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
$30 for Syracuse, 22 for Carolina. 7:22 to go first half in Syracuse. Basketball camps are back. Young men who will be in 6th or 7th grade during the 24-25 school year. So that's next school year. can apply for a scholarship through their local electric cooperative to attend the UNC basketball school this June. Apply online at ncelectriccooperatives.com/sports.
7:22 to go. First half, 30-22, Syracuse.
And communities across the Tar Heel state. Pete, two things. One, we talked about that, or I mentioned it, that a lot of Syracuse's offense is one-on-one, but they've got some individual guys who can really do it. And already 4 turnovers for Carolina that have led to 7 Syracuse points. Hubert Davis talked about that in the pregame, just could not turn the ball over. And unfortunately, the Heels have not only, 4 isn't an enormous number, but when that's turned into 7 points, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't mind them scoring one-on-one. We got to do probably a little bit better job on that. But they're taking some tough shots. But still, we got to get stops at some point. The turnovers and live ball turnovers, when they get some points, is obviously a concern. I'm more concerned with we're a little bit better in that last stretch on offense, a little bit more comfortable. Got some subs in the game now. We got Harrison back in. Be curious to see if they go zone, who's going to be in the middle. Obviously, Harrison. How are we going to be able to attack with the guards we have on the floor? I think so, but we have no momentum at all because we can't stop them.
So the Heels have 4 starters out there: Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, and then Jalen Washington is on the floor as well. He had checked in for Baycott a little bit before that full break. Now Ingram's playing with 2 fouls. He picked up 2 very early fouls. Have to keep an eye on that, see if Carolina can get a couple minutes of quality play from him without picking up what that would be, of course, a very dangerous 3rd foul. Now Syracuse in the man-to-man now. We've seen them mostly in zone tonight, but the Orange going man-to-man right now. Cadeau finds Ryan on the right wing. He'll get it right corner to Ingram. Backing in against Quadir Copeland. He checks the shot clock, and Copeland reaches around and fouls him. And that's 2 on Quadir Copeland. So Syracuse been whistled for 4, 2 on Copeland, with 7 minutes to go in the half. And looks like Copeland's going to stay in the game. So you've got Copeland and Ingram now, both playing with 2 fouls. Inbounds to Jalen Washington. Syracuse leaves him alone, and he hits the 3 from the right corner.
I love to see that shot right there. Good confidence, young man.
He's 6 of 12 now on the year. He had actually missed his last 5. His last 3 had been the Charleston Southern game, but he gets that one to get the Heels back within 5. Second time Carolina's been within 5 after trailing by as many as 10. See if they can get a stop or 2 here, as Mintz trying to back in against Cadeau, knocks him off, turns around and scores, and has something to say. Syracuse has talked a lot after their scores tonight. Orange back up by 7. Carolina gets it down low to Washington. Jump stop, kicks it out to Cadeau. Drive on the right, and he draws a hard foul from Starling. First foul on Starling, 5th on Syracuse, and it will result in 2 free throws coming for Elliot Cadeau. 6:20 to go in the first half. Syracuse still shooting 65%. That is 13 of 20 from the field, 4 of 7 from three-point range. Tar Heels now up to 50% at 9 of 18. Free throw good, Pete, by Cadeau.
Yeah, it's tough to stay in a game when they're shooting that well. We are shooting a better down here, down the last couple minutes, but we've got to find a way to get some more stops.
Cadeau's first point of the night comes at the line. 32-26. Second one's too strong, but Washington had his hand on the rebound, ends up to Ingram, and he'll save it out to Cormac Ryan. Right back to Ingram on the left side. Drives baseline, nothing there. He's going to try and back in against Bell now. Kicks it out to Davis. Boy, left alone from straight on, and you know that is money.
His eyes must have lit up when he saw no one near him on that one.
32-29 as Davis gets his first points of the evening. Carolina back within 3. They've trailed by as many as 10. 5:53 to go first half. Good minutes here for Jalen Washington, who's guarding Quadir Copeland on a switch. Copeland drives, and Washington forces into a really hard shot that's no good. An over-the-head layup attempt. Ingram the other way. He's going to stop and now try to back in left of the lane. One-on-one with Starling. Ingram spins baseline, turns, goes off the window, and it spins out. Rebound to Syracuse. Tar Heels had made their last 4 shots before that one from Ingram. Toilet bowls out of there. And an offensive foul called on the Orange, a moving screen on Malik Brown as he had gotten tangled up with a Tar Heel. I think it was Cadeau, and he just traveled with him a couple of feet on the court. That's 2 fouls now on Brown. and 6 on Syracuse. Now Brown and Copeland have 2 fouls for the Orange. Good minutes by Washington as he goes to the bench, hit that 3, kept an offensive rebound alive that turned into a 3, played some good defense, and the youngster will get a breather. 32-29, Carolina down 3. Syracuse came out and has been red hot. Orange goes back to the zone. That was more effective for them than the man. Carolina gets it down low to Baycott. He's able to score. A great pass by R.J. Davis.
I wanted to point to R.J. on that one. Is that okay? That was a great pass.
Monir Hema had checked in defensively for Syracuse, and Hema got lost down low. That beautiful pass by Davis to Baycott gave him the easy layup. Syracuse will take a timeout as the Heels are back within 1 at 32-31 with 5:04 to go in the first half. The Tar Heels started the game 6 of 15 from the floor, but they have made 5 of their last 6. They only missed that Ingram bank shot, which wanted to go in but spun out. So Pete, much better offense here from Carolina, some good ball movement too. And I will say again, it felt like we talked about the bench, felt like Jalen Washington gave them a spark. That 3 on the inbound, keeping that play alive with the offensive board. He gave them something off the bench that's carried over here.
I think we talked about maybe off the air, but just have him come in, have something big or positive happen is big for him, I think. That 3 was huge. The offensive rebound was huge, and that stop was huge. I mean, in his minutes to do those 3 things, and we're big plays for Carolina, is really going to help us, obviously, in the first half. Hopefully, in the second, will carry over.
Tar Heels now shooting 52.5% from the floor. Syracuse still above 60. They're at 62%, 13 of 21. So a lot of good shooting, a lot of offense. The Oranges led by as many as 10. Carolina led 3-0 early, but that's been it. But now the Heels are within 1 at 32-31. Ingram, since he returned to the lineup, Carolina's outscored Syracuse 9-2. Now he's playing with 2 fouls, so an important stretch for him to stay out of that 3rd foul. Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, Baycott. So the starting 5 out there for Carolina. Mintz trying to work around multiple screens. Drives right of the lane, and he's going to get a chance for 3. Or not. I think the foul's going to be called on the floor. So, yes, it's on the floor on Baycott. So, no bucket for Mintz. The foul on Baycott, though, is his 2nd. And Jalen Washington's going to have to come right back in with 4:49 to go. So, Baycott will sit with 2 fouls. Ingram remains out there with 2 fouls. Inbounds goes to Starling. Extra pass to Bell. Now to Taylor on the left side. And now R.J. Davis has 2 fouls as Syracuse bounced it to Mintz at the left elbow. And Davis bumped into him from the backside. So that's 2 on Davis. And now 7 on Carolina. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for Mintz, who is an excellent shooter at 75%. So now Davis, Baycott, Ingram all have 2 fouls for the Tar Heels. For Syracuse, Malik Brown and Quadir Copeland each have 2 fouls. This was, again, a 1-and-1 for Mintz, and he knocks in the first. He has taken and made more free throws than anybody else in the ACC. Came into the game 155 of 207 at the line. And he's stretched Syracuse's lead to 3 now as he makes them both. 34-31. Davis stayed out there, so Ingram and Davis playing with 2 fouls. Baycott on the bench with 2. 4:35 to go right now, first half. Carolina working against the Syracuse zone. Get into the middle of that zone where Cadeau is. He'll dribble, kick it to Ingram for the tie, and he rattles it home from the left sideline.
Like you talked about, having Cadeau in the middle of the zone, that was a great setup right there.
Yeah, Carolina worked on that in practice this week against a potential zone of getting Cadeau at that passer point at the ACC logo. Hema, the reserve big man, gets it to Bell. That's a dangerous shot for Carolina, but he finally missed one from the left corner. Tar Heels have a chance to lead after being down by 10 early on. It's 34-34. Ingram will try again. Right wing, count it for 3. Ingram back-to-back triples. He's up to 8, and Carolina's up 37-34. Syracuse the other way. Mintz trying to get by Cadeau. Nice work by the rookie. Taylor backs in against Ingram, and his turnaround is good. Ingram had to give him a little extra space to avoid the foul. Carolina quickly the other way, up 1 now. Ryan has it on the right sideline and turns it over. A messy pass, tried to bounce it to Cadeau, and Mintz was right there on it to take it away. 37-36. Hubert Davis said, don't worry about it, just play. Syracuse on the perimeter. Starling backs up against R.J. Davis, playing with 2 fouls. Starling to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble, kicks it over on the right side to Taylor. Jump stop in the paint. I think he traveled. He sure did, as he slid his feet on the jump stop. The turnover is going to give it back to Carolina. Tar Heels 37, Orange 36 with 3:12 to play in the first half. We'll see how Carolina manages who's on the floor here for the final 3:12 with Baycott, Ingram, and Davis having 2 fouls apiece. Heels have climbed back down 10 early. They're up 1 and will have the ball when we return. 37-36 Carolina, 3:12 first half from Learfield.
North Carolina's 26 electric cooperatives are partnering with outstanding educators to bring creative learning to life through the Bright Ideas Grant Program. These grants have positively impacted millions of students in all 100 counties in the Tar Heel State. Grant applications will open April 1st. Teachers, if you have a bright idea for energizing learning in your classroom, apply now by contacting your local electric cooperative or visiting ncbrightideas.com. North Carolina Electric Cooperatives, powering a brighter future.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Lease a 2024 BMW X3 for $629 per month. Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com today.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
.312 to go first half. Carolina up 1, 37-36 over Syracuse. Every assist tonight and this season, Harris Teeter is assisting you with groceries this basketball season. Each week, one winner will receive free groceries for every assist. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four grocery assist page to enter. And see who Carolina comes out of this huddle with, Pete. This is going to be a big deal here. They still have both Davis and Ingram on the floor. So it's going to be Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, and Washington. So R.J. Davis and Harrison Ingram will both be out there with 2 fouls. Armando Baycott is on the bench with 2 fouls. So a big 3-12 here. I was about to say can't imagine. I can't imagine. I'd be surprised if both those guys play the whole 3-12. Maybe see if you can sneak another offensive possession or 2 with them out there. But obviously, you know the importance of those 2 players to the Tar Heels.
Yeah, I think there's a good risk of them, if they stay in, they're going to one of them get another foul. So maybe he has a plan, like you said, maybe a possession or 2, wants to see something before he takes them out. Because we got obviously some guys that can come in and give them some minutes right now. But it is a big stretch. We made a good comeback with those guys. Let's ride them a little bit longer.
Those fouls, 7 have been called on Carolina in total, 6 on Syracuse. So both teams in the bonus. Carolina so far, both teams have shot free throws well here early here almost through the first half. Carolina 5 of 6, Syracuse 4 of 5 at the stripe. Carolina now up to 56.5% from the floor, 13 of 23, including 6 of 11 from 3. The Orange has been shooting well all evening. They are still at 61%, 14 of 23, including 4 of 8 from three-point range. Here comes Cadeau. He'll bring it front side right through the center jump circle to Ryan. Syracuse in the zone. The Orange tried man for a couple of possessions, and Carolina torched it. They've been much better in the zone against the Tar Heels. Davis backing up deep on the right wing to Cadeau. Carolina hadn't been able to get inside against this zone on the possession, and the shot clock's down to 6. They finally get it to Cadeau. Kicks it to a wide open Ryan for three from the left side.
It's amazing how that works. That was another easy pass for Cadeau, but took a long time to get there.
And here comes Jalen Withers to the scorer's table for Carolina. Ryan has hit 3 threes. He has 13 points, and here comes Seth Trimble. So Carolina likely to make some subs for Davis and Ingram playing with those 2 fouls. Mintz drives on the left baseline and gets a tough push shot to go. He is as good a shot maker as there is as Cadeau gets it ahead to Ingram. Ingram caught it deep. I'm not sure he knew how unguarded he was, so he kicks it left corner. Davis, another 3 won't go. Washington with the rebound, though, in heavy traffic, goes back up and scores. Jalen Washington doing work on the glass.
Should have been and one.
Yeah, he thought he was fouled as well. So Withers and Trimble at the table. 42-38. Davis and Ingram playing with 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Starling pulls up at the right elbow. Hits another jumper. Syracuse just red hot from the floor all first half. They're back within 2 at 42-40. 95 seconds to play first half. Ingram dribbling out between the circles against the Syracuse zone. Gets it to R.J. Davis well out on the left. Back to Ingram on the right. Trying to get Cadeau at the ACC logo. Nothing there, so he gets it to R.J. Davis. His driving layup won't go. Had to flip it way over the defense of Hema and couldn't get it to go off the top of the glass. 1:14 to go first half. Carolina still has Trimble and Withers at the scorer's table, hoping to sub in for Davis and Ingram playing with 2 fouls. 1:05 to go first half. Shot clock down to 11 as Starling has it. Working on R.J. Davis. Drives to the left.
What's going on, Billy? What's going on?
Starling unconscious right now as he gets it to go. Starling's up to 10 on 5 of 7 shooting.
That's not bad defense either.
No, it was not. Game tied at 42. Carolina working against the zone. Ryan. Extra pass goes to Davis. Bounces in the middle of the zone to Cadeau. Over to Ingram. He's going to drive on the baseline. Has 10 seconds, had it tipped away. Syracuse gets the steal. There's about a second difference shot clock and game clock. Syracuse has used 1 timeout this half, so they don't have the use it or lose it timeout. Again, there's about a second difference shot clock, game clock. Starling just standing in the center jump circle. Game tied at 42. Orange shooting 65% this half. Starling's made some tough ones here as of late. Trying to drive against Jalen Washington. His follow away won't go at the horn, and Carolina and Syracuse will be tied at 42 at the break. Tar Heels never able to make those subs late.
All right, so we have a tie ball game at the half.
As neither Davis nor Ingram
42-42.
Foul. 42.
Remember, Carolina ranked number 7. Syracuse an 8.5-point dog in this one, and we're tied at the half.
4 of 8 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, and the game's tied because Carolina went 15 of 27, 7 of 13 from 3, 5 of 6 at the stripe. A lot of offense in the first half. Game tied at 42 at the break from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Carolina Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC. This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hello, Tar Heels. This is Jeff Denny. I played on championship teams for Coach Dean Smith, and now I've partnered with former teammate Pete Chilcutt to build another winning team at Generator Supercenter, serving you in the Triangle, Triad, and Central North Carolina with the #1 residential partner for Generac in North America. We offer sales, installation, and service with a Generac whole home backup generator, so your power will never go out. Go to Generator Supercenter of the Triangle.com for the game plan. That's Generator Supercenter of the Triangle.com.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Both Carolina and Syracuse sizzle offensively as we're tied at the half. 42-42. Dave Nathan at the Wells Fargo halftime show with stats, highlights, and, of course, scores on the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Our score knotted at 42. And, again, our game not the only game right now in the ACC, as Pittsburgh and Virginia have headed to the break. And the Panthers in their comfort zone again on the road, leading UVA 35-31 at intermission. Louisville and Boston College coming up at 9 o'clock, along with Florida State and Virginia Tech. Over to top 25 action, Marquette and Butler, they got started early. Just 11 minutes to play in the second half, and Marquette up on Butler 51-43. Time running down in the first half. Iowa State leads Cincinnati 32-24. Michigan and Illinois have hit the halftime locker room, and Illinois has hit Michigan upside the head. 47-29, the Illini all over the Wolverines. Duquesne hanging with Dayton. The Flyers up 36-33 at the half. Also, Illinois State leading at number 23, Indiana State, 35-29. Georgetown and number 17, Creighton. The next two teams to tip off, that'll be at 8:30. Carolina and Syracuse tied at 42. We've got ultimate halftime highlights when we come back after this from Learfield.
What does Carolina basketball have in common with the Honda Accord? More trophies than Duke. The award-winning 2023 Honda Accord, named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record 37 times. Part of Honda's impressive full lineup. Accord, Civic, CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Passport, Odyssey, and Ridgeline. With available Honda sensing, Apple CarPlay, and more. Because winning fans deserve a winning car. Find one now at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
Once you get Jersey Mike's catering with 12 subs for any event, I'll tell you, there's no going back to other catering. That would be like going back to using Morse code.
Welcome to Jersey Mike's.
Okay, here we go.
A pickle slice wrapped in a napkin.
Oh, wait, try this.
A brownie with extra olive oil?
Whoops, I mixed up my dots and dashes. Here.
1,800 catering boxes coming right up.
Uh-oh. Nope, there's no going back once you get catering at Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler and a proud partner of UNC, provides exceptional quality windows, siding, doors, and more. They're headquartered right here in North Carolina and have enhanced over 100,000 homes across 30 counties for over 25 years. Improving your largest investment with energy efficiency products and creating amazing curb appeal is what they do best. From Raleigh-Durham to Rocky Mount, down to Fayetteville and beyond. Call, click, or visit Window World, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, today.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet. And that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
was ultimate offense in the first half. Carolina.
Nah, Billy, I turned it off, dude.
42. We'll run through the numbers
I hate it.
a little bit later on. But first things first.
I turned it off because you can't see the chat as it's happening, and it apparently has screwed up my analytics because I have no idea how many views the stream has.
ACC shooting slump.
And the only thing that changed is I did one of the polls, so I removed them from all the other streams.
And strips the net for the first bucket of the ball game.
So that puts Carolina up 3-0. Syracuse, though, would take control of the game momentarily. Ryan, though, would keep the Tar Heels within 5 with another triple.
Mintz fall away from the left elbows off the front iron, no good. Seth Trimble picks it up on a bounce. Trimble in traffic, in trouble, picks up his dribble, gets it to Godot. Extra pass to Ryan. Boy, they have to make that one, and he does, as he rainbows in the 3 from the left corner.
The Tar Heels would later stay within 5. Bench scoring almost non-existent on Saturday. It has been in existence tonight.
Inbounds to Jalen Washington. Syracuse leaves him alone, and he hits the 3 from the right corner.
I love to see that shot right there. Good confidence, young man.
Washington with 5 of Carolina's 9 points off the bench. Again, score tied at 42 at the break. Of course, a full-time starter, Armando Bacot. He's got 8 for Carolina. Here's 2 of them.
Orange goes back to the zone. That was more effective for them than the man. Carolina gets it down low to Bacot. He's able to score. Great pass by R.J. Davis.
The other Tar Heel with 8 in the game, Harrison Ingram, and these 3 put the Tar Heels ahead.
Tar Heels have a chance to lead after being down by 10 early on. It's 34-34. Ingram will try again. Right wing, count it for 3.
So the Tar Heels take the lead on that Ingram triple. Carolina would continue to lead a little later on. This time it's Jalen Washington from inside the arc.
Ingram caught it deep. I'm not sure he knew how unguarded he was, so he kicks it left corner. Davis, another 3 won't go. Washington with the rebound, though, in heavy traffic, goes back up and scores. Jalen Washington doing work on the glass.
And that's Carolina's biggest lead of the half at 42-38. Our current score tied at 42. We'll quickly pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves as we're creeping towards the top of the hour on the Tar Heel Sports Network. Carolina 42, Syracuse 42. That's our score at the half. We'll bring you stats after this from Learfield.
Tar Heel fans, customize your car wash experience today with the new Zips Car Wash mobile app. Download the app today and start earning points with every in-app purchase. And get access to app-exclusive offers that save you money. Zips Unlimited members can even earn points for monthly membership purchases. Plus, when you download the app today, your first car wash is on us. Available for iOS and Android. Zips has 33 locations across North Carolina to serve you. Zips Car Wash, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Hunt Brothers Pizza, the official pizza of Carolina Athletics, joins Tar Heels fans across the nation cheering Go Heels. Whether you're at home watching the game or out on the road, download our Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find a location near you. The Hunt family has been proudly serving our delicious original crust pizza to North Carolina families for over 20 years. With all toppings, no extra charge, and 10 to choose from, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield. They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Carolina and Syracuse tied at the half. at 42, and both teams shot the heck out of the basketball. The Tar Heels 15 of 27 for 55.6%, but Syracuse 17 of 27 for an even 63%. That's the best shooting half against the Tar Heels since Louisville went 16 of 25 in the second half at a 64% clip. So Syracuse in rarefied territory against the Tar Heels. Our score at the break tied at 42. It's Cormac Ryan leading all scorers with 13 points. Starling has 10 for what has been a pretty balanced Syracuse rotation so far. The Tar Heels have connected on 7 of 13 three-pointers and 5 of 6 shots at the line. The Heels out-rebounding the Orange 13-10. We talked about bench scoring a moment ago. Carolina +5 in that category, outscoring Syracuse 9-4. Carolina +8 in second chance points, outscoring the Orange 10-2. It all adds up to a tie score at the half. Heels 42, Orange 42. And that'll do it for the halftime show, brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. We'll take one more timeout and then send things back up to the Cuse. Jones and Pete will take you the rest of the way after this with our score tied at 42 from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today to show your Carolina pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. Member FDIC.
Now this is a Dunkin' Run. A $3 sausage, egg, and cheese with a medium or larger coffee.
I'm going on a Dunkin' Run. You want anything?
Oh, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a hot coffee.
You got it.
Wait, actually, a sausage, egg, and cheese and an iced coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
There are two legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
That'll do it for the Wells Fargo halftime show, brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. With the score tied at 42, we'll go straight to the trusted choice of the game, brought to you by the Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina, who want you to stay safe behind the wheel. Put down your phone while driving, and let's have a hands-free NC. To learn more and find an agent near you, visit trustedchoice.com/Go Heels. Pete, what in your mind is important for Carolina to get out of here with a win?
Well, it may sound crazy, but I didn't think our defense was that bad in the first half for them to shoot that high percentage. I want to keep challenging those shots. If they hit those same shots, challenge shots, then we'll walk away and say that's a better team tonight. I don't think they will. Contest shots in the second half.
Now, Cadeau and Davis had 44 points on Saturday. They only have 4 in the first half today. It's the lowest scoring half for R.J. Davis since he had 2.5 against UC Riverside, one of the first games of the season. Flip that, though. So how does Carolina stay tied? We've got Cormac Ryan with 13 points. Withers and Washington off the bench combined for 9 points as well. Syracuse will have the ball first. Game tied at 42. Starling, who had 10 points in the first half. Kicks it to Bell, now to Taylor on the right wing. Malik Brown has Ryan guarding him on a switch in the post. He gets the ball, sends it out to Bell. His long three spins out. Rebound to Harrison Ingram. He'll leave it with a behind-the-back pass to Godot. Extra pitch ahead to R.J. Davis. Carolina going right to left as we see it here courtside in the Dome in the second half as Davis misses the runner. Armando Bacot had an uncontested putback but missed it. And now Bacot is limping as he comes front side. Mintz drives right of the lane for Syracuse, picks up his dribble. He's in some trouble with R.J. Davis closing in, finally able to kick it out to Starling before the 5-second count. Remember, you can get a 5-second once you've picked up your dribble. Malik Brown to Bell. We'll try another three, and this one's good from the left sideline. Third one he's made tonight, and Syracuse up 3. Carolina had 2 great looks, and Bacot is looking to the bench.
He wants to come out.
Yeah, he held up the fist, so I think he may want to come out. And Hubert Davis is going to get Jalen Washington to come to the scorer's table. Ryan on the left wing, out to R.J. Davis, middle of the floor, to Ingram. He gets in the middle of the zone to Cadeau. He missed a little push-up and then slaps the rebound out to Cormac Ryan. Ryan turns it over, though, as he tried to pitch it out to Ingram, and intercepted by Syracuse. Washington waits at the scorer's table for the Tar Heels. Taylor had an open look from 3, didn't take it in the right corner. Instead works it back outside. Ends up to Brown, middle of the paint, to Taylor. He'll make an extra pass to Starling. Three-pointer good. Syracuse has made 2 threes to start the half. Just like that, they are up by 6. Now 6 of 11 from three-point range and shooting 63% in the ballgame. 48-42, 6-0 start to the half for Syracuse. Carolina works against the zone. Ingram to Cadeau. Cadeau thought about the 3, instead and drives, pitches it to R.J. Davis. His 3 is too strong. Syracuse the long rebound. They'll try and add to this 6-0 start to the half. Mintz, left of the lane, turns it over as he tried to kick it in the corner to Taylor. Intercepted by Ingram to Cadeau out in the middle of the floor, and he was clipped up in the face. Foul called on Chris Bell as Bell tried to make a steal and clipped Cadeau in the face. Cadeau is down and holding his face, now is up, helped up by Ingram, but he is in some discomfort. Washington does check in for Bacot.
He was really laboring down there.
Yeah, Bacot, after he missed that uncontested putback, immediately began limping. Foul on Bell is his second. First on either team this half. And Cadeau, Jamie Luckey is going to go talk to Cadeau to see if he needs a breather. And Seth Trimble is going to come to the scorer's table. I'm surprised they aren't going to the monitor here, as Cadeau got caught up in the nose and eye area. So Cadeau and Bacot, Doug Halverson going to have to take a look at both of them. Right now he's talking to Cadeau on the end of the bench. Bacot is behind the bench, stretching out. So Syracuse has hit 2 3-pointers, and the Tar Heels have had 2 starters go down with injury here in the first 2+ minutes of the second half. Syracuse up 48-42. R.J. Davis, who still has just 3 points, has it tipped out of his hands on the drive, out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Davis just 1 of 6 shooting tonight. He's the leading scorer in the ACC on average at 21.5, but just 1 basket so far tonight. Inbounds goes to Ingram in the corner. Finds Washington in the middle of the zone. Right back out to Ingram. Shot clock's down to 5 as R.J. Davis has it. He'll try a long step back 3. No. Trimble way up for the rebound, and he's fouled. And he's fouled by Mintz. Trimble went way up to get the board. Mintz got him in the back as he was airborne. He couldn't finish, but Trimble will go to the free throw line. Foul on Mintz, his first. Tar Heels still searching for their first points of the half. Trimble will try to get it at the free throw line.
Yeah, offense a little disjointed to start the second half for sure.
Carolina without Cadeau or Bacot at the moment, as Trimble's free throw is short. Bacot's getting worked on by Jonas Saratian, the strength and conditioning coordinator. He's putting some kind of wrap around Bacot's left leg. Doug Halverson continues to look at Cadeau around in his face area on the end of the bench. So Trimble missed the first free throw. Second one is good. That's his first point, and the Heels within 5, but Still, Carolina just 1 point. That was the first point of the second half for the Tar Heels. Cadeau is coming to the scores table, so he'll check back in. That's good to see. Baycott still behind the bench, getting worked on by Jonas Sarasian. Drive and pitch for Syracuse. Ends up to Mintz. He faked the pass. That opened up the defense as he caught the pass. Then he faked the pass and drove to the basket. 50-43. Syracuse shooting 64.5% for the ball game. They've hit 2 threes and a layup here this half. Their zone slowing Carolina down as well. It's 50-43. Right corner, Ryan gets it to Washington. Kicks it left corner to Ingram. Quickly back out to Trimble. Shot clock getting low. Trimble spins into the paint. His turnaround is short. Rebound fought for belongs to Syracuse. Here come the Orange the other way with momentum. They have outscored Carolina 8-1 to start this half, and they lead it by 7 after it was tied at 42 at the break. Remember, Syracuse led by 10 in the first half as well. They continue to shoot at an incredible percentage. Mintz on the drive against R.J. Davis. Going to earn the whistle. That is 3 fouls on R.J. Davis. And what a disastrous first 4 minutes and 4 seconds of the half for Carolina. Davis gets his 3rd foul. Baycott and Cadeau get injured, and Syracuse 3 of 4 from the field, including 2 3-pointers. They lead it 50-43. I think that's a shooting foul as well. It will be. So Mintz will go to the line to try to add to it when the game resumes. Carolina came into this game the second best.
It's time to declare this one an upset alert, y'all. Upset alert.
4.4%. Syracuse is shooting 64.5%.
Carolina was favored by 8.5 in this game. They're down by 7. 2 major injuries and a lot of foul trouble.
So you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
This is it, Theo. I'm hiding.
Know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own.
How you doing, dude?
Just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity will be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the details.
Syracuse 50, Carolina 43, 15:56 to go, second half. We're brought to you
Clean up.
by Modelo.
Man, I don't envy you at all, man. It was beautiful here today.
Beer of the Tar Heels and Kohl's. It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. That's KOHLS.com. Carolina does have Baycott back in, so it's Cadeau, Davis, Ryan, Ingram, Baycott. Davis now has 3 fouls. R.J. Davis is just 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He has 3 points. Meanwhile, some of these stats brought to you by
Leopard
Lenovo,
in the house. What's up, dude?
Lenovo, smarter technology for all. Every player that has taken a shot for Syracuse is shooting 50% or better. Malik Brown, 3 of 3. Bell, 4 of 7. Starling, 6 of 9. Mintz, 4 of 7. Taylor, 1 of 1. Copeland, 2 of 4. Honestly, Carolina is shooting okay as well outside of Davis and Cadeau. They are 1 of 9 combined.
Brown played basketball for Syracuse. His name up in the stands.
2. Trimble is 0 of 2 as well. But 0 of 7 this half for Carolina from the field. Meanwhile, Syracuse is 3 of 4 with 2 made three-pointers. So all that offense for Syracuse has aided them to this 7-point lead, and Mintz can add to it at the line where he has been perfect tonight and remains so, as he is now 4 of 4. So he now has
Oh no, Bob. What will I do? What will I do, Bob?
Bell has 11. For Carolina, Ryan has 13. Nobody else is in double figures, and the Heels are dominating. It has been a 10-1 start to the half for Syracuse. The Orange led by as many as 10 in the first half. And quite honestly, it sounds simple. Heels got to put some scores and stops together because they're not getting either right now.
You got so much rain yesterday, the delivery truck got stuck in the driveway with your new oven?
Corner to Ryan is 3. Rattles
Yeah.
around, won't stay in though. And rebound to Syracuse. Carolina still without a field goal this half. They are 0 of 8. Bell tries to drive against Ryan. Syracuse crowd wanted a foul. No whistle.
All right, so we got 15:30 left in the second half of this one. Syracuse up by 9.
Midweek games. Syracuse trying to make it 3 in a row as they turn it over, though. Starling
Turnover.
dump it down to Brown. The pass was too high. And R.J. Davis is
Oh, wow, what a foul. A collision.
And that's a foul. Mintz's second. Mintz just decided he was going to sell out for the steal. He was either going to get it or he was going to join a
29 in the house, y'all. Hit the subscribe. Give the video a like.
That was a big collision. So Mintz becomes the 4th Syracuse player with 2 fouls.
We're ready for March Madness here on Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all. We are ready.
Davis, 2 on Bacon and Ingram. Heels get it in the middle of the zone to Cadeau. He'll turn and shoot. No good. Baycott slaps the rebound out to Ingram, though. Ingram, his drive and pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Carolina, 17 on the shot clock. Heels are 0 of 9 this half. And now down 9 because of that. And the fact that Syracuse is 3 of 4 with 2 threes and 2 made free throws. Ryan has to go into the backcourt with the inbounds pass to Cadeau. To Ingram on the left.
Go Tar Heels, says Billy.
Davis, back to Ingram. Shot clock under 10. RJ going to pull up for a long 3 and knock it home.
RJ for 3.
First field goal of the half belongs to RJ Davis. Heels within 6. But even that was just passing back and forth against the zone. 52-46. Davis with just 6 points. Brown has it inside the arc on the right wing. Now to Starling. He's outside the arc. To Brown. Back to Starling. Shot clock getting low. It's down to 7. Starling crossover against Harrison Ingram. He's tied up, and that's going to be Carolina ball.
Jump ball.
The possession arrow belongs to the Tar Heels. Good defense by Ingram, playing with 2 fouls. Gets the tie up in the possession.
The Lakers lose one more game, the Warriors will pass them, says Bob.
Taylor exits.
Got up on some rhythm against the zone. We're very stagnant right now.
Last I checked, there were 2 bets on each team.
Gotten in the middle, they haven't been able to score.
Yeah, 2 bets on each team, 8,000 points.
Dribble, whips it in the right corner to Ryan. Doesn't pull the trigger. Instead, he drives in, jump stop, forces it up, no good. Rebound tipped out. It's going to be a 3-on-1 for Syracuse. Mintz tried.
Alley-oop! Oh, and dude gets crushed.
And then a loose ball foul. It's going to be called on Cadeau. Great job by Cadeau breaking up the potential lob. In fact, no, check it. It was Ryan who came in and broke up the lob. And then Cadeau called for a loose ball foul after that. His first, second on Carolina this half. The Syracuse crowd not happy. They thought Ryan got too much of the Syracuse player. I believe Bell.
Well, Shiva says Tar Heels is a cool name.
I thought that was a pretty good play by Cormac.
52-46. Syracuse up 6 and shooting 64.5%. Long inbounds goes to Bell. Catch and shoot 3 is short. Whittier Copeland, though, able to get
It should be the name of the El Segundo team instead of the Eagles.
Does finally get it kicked back out.
Because if you went down to the beach at El Segundo there, you got some tar on your heel. Guaranteed. Missed.
Rebound to Ingram. He'll hand off to Cadeau. Cadeau, front side, bumps into Mintz. No foul. Cadeau pulls up for 3 and knocks it home.
3.
First field goal for Cadeau. Heels back within 3 thanks to threes by Davis and Cadeau. Cadeau had 2 threes last game. Gets that one to drop. 52-49. Syracuse lobs it down low to Brown. They had gotten a switch, and Brown with the catch and finish. Cormac Ryan had gotten switched onto him. Baycott is in the game, but has been switched off a couple of times due to off-ball movement. 54-49. Carolina down 5. Already 7 minutes gone by in the second half. This game was tied at halftime. R.J. Davis thought about the really deep three against the Syracuse zone. Carolina continuing just to pass on the perimeter. Now gets it to Cadeau. Kicks it left wing to Davis. Davis, hesitation, bounces to Baycott, and he's hacked at the rim.
Or if there was a sports team near the tar pits. Truth. So LSU, today I put in my bets for the Daytona 500 on DraftKings.
So Bell becomes the first orange.
And I've got, since Harvick retired, I picked one driver from each manufacturer to root for. And one of them that I picked was Zane Smith. And I picked him because I liked how he raced in the series below Cup the last couple years. Turns out that this fella is from Huntington Beach, California. Trippy.
Demonstratively argued that call.
No one's ever fouled in these games, ever.
Zane Smith, he'll be driving the number 71 Chevy this year.
Drops in for Baycott. So, 54-51. Tar Heels down 3. Syracuse jumped out of the second half, hitting a couple of big buckets early to break open a tie game at halftime. Mintz on the drive, finishes against the
layup.
Baycott again. Carolina had gotten caught in a tough switch. 56-51. Syracuse back up 5. They've led by as many as 10 in the game and as many as 9 this half. In the middle of the zone, Heels bounce it to Cadeau.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Slam dunk by the Tar Heels.
Fake the pitch into the corner and bounce it to Baycott for the dunk.
So a 3-point lead for Syracuse with 12:03 remaining.
56-53. Syracuse by 3. This game has really gotten into a possession-by-possession slow.
This is Val's Don't Bet Like I Do list.
Joe called for a foul. He and Ingram had doubled up.
I picked 3 drivers, put $5 on each of them, and then put 5 on Kyle Busch with a boost. 50% boost.
Trying to turn this into a slow-down possession game here.
So I'll be rooting for 4 actually on
against Carolina twice
on Sunday.
This season. Orange 56, Heels 53, 11:53.
But I spent most of today, y'all, fixing up my NASCAR setup. It looks friggin' sick, y'all. It looks sick. I'm going to stream qualifying, front row qualifying tomorrow. So I might be late to the Laker stream. The Laker stream tomorrow night might get a late start. What's up, SG?
Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need.
What do you think?
Teeter.com and look for the Big Four grocery.
Oh, who was the odds-on favorite? Hamlin the favorite. Kyle Busch is up there as well.
Might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
What does Carolina basketball have in common with the Honda Accord? More trophies than Duke. The award-winning 2023 Honda Accord. Named to Car and Driver's 10 best list, a record of 37 times. Honda's impressive HRV, Pilot, Passport, Odyssey, and Ridgeline. With available Honda Civic, winning fans deserve a winning car. Find one now at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
We're on the road with Honda dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas
I have no idea how many views this stream has, y'all. I think that whole setting up a poll business screwed it up.
What's on that North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard? Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what they do best. We're brought to you in part by the Good Feet store. If you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, Good Feet arch supports are engineered to support all 4 arches to provide pain relief, balance, and comfort. Try them for yourself. Book your free fitting today at goodfeet.com. And by Fairfield by Marriott, part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. The best a team has shot against Carolina this season is Tennessee. The Orange shot 35 of 63. That is 55.
Holy crap! The Orange is shooting almost 63% from the field.
Carolina in the Hubert Davis era.
46% from beyond the arc.
That was Duke in February
That's
of
nuts.
2022 in the Smith Center. Right now, Syracuse is shooting.
They're showing them warming up for Ole Miss versus Kentucky. I really should have done that Kentucky game.
Including 5 of 8 this half, and he'll still within 3, but struggling to get stops.
Yeah, first half we did a good job contesting. This second half, not so much. Got to do a little bit better. They're getting a lot of open looks. They're slowing it down, like you mentioned. We got to make sure we get some stops. We can't get the momentum back unless we can get the ball, get down the court with our pace.
A team has not shot 60% or better against Carolina since 2015, when Pittsburgh did it on Valentine's Day. Mintz pulls up at the free throw line. Sure, of course, why not? Another one goes in. The Orange, and it's not just one player. All of them are knocking in shots at an incredibly high rate. 58-53. Carolina down 5 with the ball against the Syracuse zone. Ingram on the left wing. Out to R.J. Davis. Cadeau at the free throw line gets it. He'll take a couple of dribbles, bouncing in the left corner to Ingram. Back out to Cadeau. Cross court it goes to Ryan. Pump fake on the 3. He'll pull up for the long 2 and get it to drop. Ryan now with 15. His season high, or as high as a Tar Heel, is 20. He has 15 right now.
Gotta get some stops here.
Yeah, Carolina is answering now after a slow start this half offensively. Just not able to get any stops. Mintz, Carolina going to double team him, or try to. Mintz the ball gets out of his hands to Copeland. Drives hard, kicks it in the corner. Bell for 3, no good. Ingram swoops in for the rebound. Had it tipped out of his hands by Brown for a moment, but right into R.J. Davis's hands. Heels down 3 and on the move. 58-55. Ryan has it in the left corner. Boy, a really tough attempt to get it to Cadeau in the middle of the zone. Knocked out of bounds into the hands of Ben Alexander, our chief network engineer. Carolina will have it. Inbounding Ryan in front of us with 19 on the shot clock. But this possession feels huge because you got to stop on the other side. Can you make it pay off with points? Ryan will try from the corner for 3. Too strong. Rebound Syracuse. Ryan 5 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 7. Make it 5 of 12 and 3 of 8. He does have 15 points. Carolina doubles up Mintz again. Syracuse turns it over. They got it to Brown at the free throw line. Tried to dump it to a cutting teammate. Intercepted by Carolina as Davis is fouled in transition. And then there's going to be a goaltend as well, as the layup was blocked after it had hit the backboard. The foul is going to be called on Starling, his second. 5th on Syracuse. So give Davis the bucket, and he'll have a chance at the free throw line to tie the game with 10:02 to go.
That was a great play by Harrison to catch that ball.
Okay, the officials, Pete, right next to us, are going to check the monitor. They're going to check on the goaltend. I think it's pretty obviously a goaltend, but they will go to the replay. Brought to you by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Take your Tar Heel tailgate to the next level with a new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. That was a fast review. That one's pretty obvious. It hit the backboard and then was blocked.
They could have just asked us.
Yeah, we had the good look at that one. So 58-57, and Davis to the line. His first attempt at the stripe tonight. Carolina down by 1. Davis trying to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is up and good. All right. So Carolina's tied it back up. Syracuse led by 10 in the first half. Tar Heels took a brief lead. The Oranges led by 9 this half. Carolina's come back and tied it. Syracuse, though, has the ball. Mintz, double team comes again out high. Kicks it to Starling. Starling on the left wing. Going to drive hard against R.J. Davis, playing with 3 fouls, and Starling able to score. Starling's got good size at 6'4". He's used that against Davis. Davis knocks off his defender, pulls up for three, and airballed it from the left corner. Loose ball, though. It's going to end up to Syracuse in a 4-on-1. That will allow an easy layup for Bell. That rebound got fought for around the free throw line, and it just ended up to bounce just right for Syracuse to get a run out. 62-58, 4 straight from the Orange after Carolina tied it. Davis, who just airballed a three, this time cuts it right in the heart of the net. Davis, his third three today. He has 9 this half and 12 for the game. 62-61, Syracuse by a point and slowing it down. Mintz. Carolina doubles on the screen. Gets it to Brown. He'll kick it out to Starling to try and answer the three. No good. Rebound by Baycott. Uncontested. Heels can take the lead for the first time this half. Davis stops on the left wing, front side. Kicks it corner left to Ryan. Down low to Baycott. A hard dribble, a spin. Missed the bank shot. Rebound to Syracuse. Hubert Davis frustrated with that attempt. And the Orange again will walk it up. Again, trying to burn clock. Make this a possession-by-possession game. Syracuse up 1 with the ball. 8:20 to go. Copeland. His fall away right of the lane. Spins in. Well, that one went off the glass, rolled around, and dropped in. Long pitch ahead, Cadeau to Davis. Right back to Cadeau. Sends it in the corner right to Ryan. Up the sideline with the pass to Ingram. Back to Ryan. Back to Ingram. Heels working against the Syracuse zone. Davis thought about the three. Instead sends it to Ingram. In the middle of the zone, bounces to Cadeau. Spins, leaves it for Baycott, and this time he finishes with the layup.
Yeah, that time maybe he should have shot that one, but good pass.
64-63. Syracuse by 1. Syracuse still shooting better than 60%. Trimble comes to the scorer's table. Next dead ball will be the under 8 timeout. The Orange milking this clock. Ends up to left wing to Mintz. Doesn't take the three. Instead, he sends it over to Copeland. Copeland looked like he traveled. No whistle. Rebound to Baycott. Here comes Carolina with a chance to take the lead. R.J. Davis in transition. Oh, a Euro step to the cup. What a move by R.J. A pro move for 2.
Great take right there by R.J.
65-64. I think Syracuse wants a timeout. They will. And that will stretch to a full. So that's going to stretch to a full, and the next dead ball will be a full as well. So this game is going to slow to a halt here with 7:08 to go in the second half. Tar Heels trailed by 10 in the first half, came back to take the lead. They've trailed by 9 this half. They've come back to take the lead. 65-64 Carolina. Syracuse's basketball when we return from Learfield.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through March 4th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet. And that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
7:08 to play. Carolina 65, Syracuse 64. Tonight's broadcast presented in part by Allen Tate Realtors. Whether you're buying, selling, relocating, or seeking financing or insurance, Allen Tate can help. Allen Tate Realtors, the #1 realtor in the Carolinas with more than 70 local offices and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Pete, we've seen it a couple of times, in fact, a lot this half. When Syracuse is setting the high ball screen, when Mintz has the ball, Tar Heels are doubling, even if it's with Baycott, and it has been most of the time, just to get the ball out of Mintz's hands. So Carolina trying something a little different there defensively.
Yeah, in the first half, that led to, 4 or 5 elbow jump shots that he was hitting pretty regularly. So trying to change that up a little bit, getting the ball out of his hands. We're still, other guys are hitting tough shots as well, but we're doing a little bit better on those possessions where he's doing that top ball screen. We got to find a way to string together some stops here down the stretch.
Carolina will sub Cadeau out and Trimble in. Cadeau 4 points but 6 assists, and he's been that trigger man against the zone a bunch in the middle of that zone at the ACC logo. So we'll see who fills that role with Cadeau on the bench if the Orange goes zone, which we have seen against the Tar Heels for a majority of this game. The Orange did try a couple possessions of man in the first half without much success. So Carolina has Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Ingram, and Baycott. Davis does have 3 fouls. Baycott and Ingram and Cadeau, for that matter, have 2. For Syracuse, Bell has 3. Then you have Copeland, Mintz, Starling, and Brown all with 2. Heels have 3 timeouts. Orange 2. Possession error belongs to Syracuse. 7:08 to go. Carolina by a point. Orange is led by as many as 10 in the first half and 9 this half. Both times Carolina came back to take the lead. The game was tied at 42 at the break. Inbounds to Starling. The Notre Dame transfer, dribbling in the middle of the floor. Uses a screen to get to the right wing. Floats it over to Copeland on the left side now. Copeland trying to go against Ingram. Lost the ball momentarily, able to get it back. Shot clock down to 10 as he sends it back out to Starling near the timeline. Tar Heels show it. Starling again. He dribbles it off his foot. He's going to have to try a mile long. Oh, my gosh. Banked in a 3 from near half court.
Wow.
67-65. Orange by 2. See if Carolina can take the bad luck and still handle it. Left corner, Ryan. He'll send it up the sideline with the pass to Davis. Now Trimble on the right side. Back to Davis. Shot clock down to 10. RJ against the zone to Ingram. Fakes the pass left corner. He'll pull up for 3 online, but short. Baycott taps the rebound out to Ingram. He'll go right to the cup. Missed the layup. Baycott slaps it around. Oh, my gosh, it ended up in Ingram's hands as he was out of bounds. Baycott kept fighting. If he had just tipped it a little bit to his left, Ryan was unguarded under the rim. He tried to tip it to Ingram, though, who just happened to be out of bounds after the drive. So some bad breaks there. The ridiculous three-pointer that banks in from near the half-court stripe for Syracuse, and then Baycott battles, but ends up with a bad bounce. So the Orange up 2. Carolina got to get that bad mojo out of here. 67-65, 6:06 to go from Learfield.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. That's like driving the length of a basketball court 3 times with your eyes closed. Research shows you are 3 times more likely to get into an accident when distracted by a cell phone. Trusted Choice independent insurance agents urge you and your families to put down your phone. Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/GoHeels.
Playing basketball at the highest level requires excellent physical conditioning, and keeping your home in shape requires regular physical attention, too. As a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, Allen Tate Realtors recommends a home physical. Will help determine your home's value, share the latest market data and trends, and recommend updates and improvements to maximize your most important investment. Whether you plan to sell or stay, take a tip from Allen Tate and defend your home court with a home physical today. Visit homephysical.com to get started.
We're on the road with Honda dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
Syracuse 67, Carolina 65, 6:06 to go. For more than 25 years, Top of the Hill Restaurant and Brewery has been a pre- and post-game tradition in Chapel Hill. Handcrafted beer, great food and atmosphere. It is where Tar Heels come to celebrate. Jones Angel, Pete Chilcutt with you here courtside in Syracuse. The Orange shooting 63%, including 7 of 16 from 3. And that incredible shooting has aided them to this 2-point lead. The Tar Heels have been fighting tooth and nail. It's not as though the Heels are going away, but the Orange continue to bring in shots, including a half-court heave that banks in from Starling on that last possession. So 67-65, Syracuse by 2 with 6:06 to go. Carolina comes out with Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Ingram, and Baycott. For the Tar Heels, 3 players in double figures, Ryan with 15, Davis and Baycott with 14 apiece. For Syracuse, 18 for Starling. Mintz has 17, Bell 13, Brown has 10. Pete, big 6:06 here upcoming.
Yeah, we talked about giving these teams confidence. It's a dogfight now, so we're going to have to really buckle down, make some really good plays down the stretch to have a chance to get out here.
You know, there have only been 18 free throws taken in this game. Carolina 9 of 11, Syracuse 6 of 7. Carolina averages making better than 18 free throws per game. That is 9th in the nation, but not a lot of opportunities so far this evening. Inbounds against some pressure. Syracuse gets it front side. Copeland will now slow things down. To Mintz, checked by Trimble. Elliot Cadeau comes to the scorer's table for Carolina. Mintz uses a screen. Boy, got right to the rim that time. No problem after using the high screen. Syracuse up 4. Heels quickly the other way. Mintz has 10 this half, 19 for the game. He has scored 17 or more every time he's played Carolina. Feels like every possession's big due to the lack of ability to get many stops tonight. Heels down 4 right now. Davis going to pull up for a contested 3. No good. Ingram with the offensive rebound, though. He's doubled up on the baseline, trying to find some real estate and muscles it up with the left hand.
Big time play right there.
Tough finish, physical finish by Ingram. Carolina, 16 second chance points on 11 offensive rebounds this evening. Clock all the way down to 5:01. Mintz around a high screen, picks up his dribble, kicks it to Brown. We'll give it right back to Mintz. Mintz going to pull up for the 17-footer, nothing but net. They just cannot miss. Syracuse 11 of 7, make it 12 of 18 this half, 64% for the game. Ingram's pass from the ACC logo, punched up and out of bounds by the Orange. Just 4:40 to go. Cadeau in, Trimble coming out. 71-67. Syracuse fans starting to sniff a potential upset. Carolina trying to avoid its 3rd straight midweek defeat. Ryan in the left corner, didn't pull the trigger on the 3. Tough bounce pass goes to Baycott. He has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds to the Tar Heels. Touched last by the Orange. Just 11 on the shot clock, 4:31 on the game clock. Mintz now with 21 on 8 of 11 shooting for Syracuse. Inbounds goes into the backcourt to Cadeau. He gets it quickly to Ryan. His turnaround is short. Rebound fought for and knocked out of bounds by Syracuse. It'll stay with Carolina. Not sure why the Syracuse crowd got really angry that Cadeau caught the ball in the backcourt. He's allowed to do that on the inbound. Tar Heels get a fresh 20, but the game clock's down to 4:20 now. Tar Heels down 4. Every possession so big. In the middle of the zone, Cadeau dribbles through, almost had it knocked away. Out to Ryan, now to R.J. Davis. Drives hard on the left, sends it in the corner left to Ingram. His 3 won't go. And good box out by Copeland, kept Baycott away. 4 minutes to play, Heels down 4. Can they get a stop? Syracuse shooting 64% for the game. And slowing it down. Watching the clock melt away. Mintz guarded by Cadeau out in the middle of the floor. Gets a high screen from Brown. Mintz trying to drive right of the lane. Spins, pumps, pulls up. And Cadeau going to get called for the foul. And the clock was down to 2 seconds. So Syracuse going to get 2 free throws, burn 28 seconds, and the Tar Heels in big trouble. Down 4 with 3:38 to play. The foul on Cadeau, his third. 4th on Carolina, but a shooting foul. Syracuse will try to add to the lead when we return from Learfield.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in the Tar Heel state. From innovative energy projects that make the grid more resilient and sustainable, to initiatives that strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier, electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Facing divorce or family law matters? Count on Wake Family Law Group. Led by board-certified family law specialists, we approach your divorce or custody case with integrity and meticulous attention to detail, aiming for positive outcomes for you. Rely on us to advocate for your interests and help you move forward. Serving the Triangle and surrounding counties, learn more at www.wakefamilylawgroup.com. Wake Family Law Group, your future, our priority.
Hey there, Triangle NBA veteran and UNC basketball star Pete Chilcutt, proud owner of Generator Supercenter of the Triangle, is thrilled to present the real MVP, Generac Generators.
Pete Chilcutt here. On the court, I know the importance of a strong defense. Off the court, Generator Supercenter of the Triangle has your back with Generac Generators. With turnkey installation and unbeatable reliability, Generac Automatic Standby Generator ensures your power will stay on, family will be safe, and most of all, you'll have peace of mind.
Schedule a consultation today at GeneratorSuperCenterOfTheTriangle.com.
So 3:38 to play. And Syracuse leads by 4, 71-67, and is going to go to the free throw line. Judah Mintz will have 2 shots at the stripe. If you're curious, the best ever shooting percentage against Carolina as a team, you've got to go back a long time, 1979. Duke was 17 of 23 from the field in a game. I believe that was that game where Carolina slowed it down so much in the first half and ended up prompting the creation of the shot clock. Duke ended up going 17 of 23 that game for 73.9% from the floor. Syracuse not quite that hot, but 64%, 29 of 45. Including 12 of 18 this half. That includes 9 of 10 from 2-point range for Syracuse this half. So it has just been nearly impossible for the Tar Heels to get any kind of foothold in this game because they haven't been able to get any empty possessions for the Orange. They lead at 71-67. Timeouts, Heels have 3, Syracuse has 2. Possession arrow to the Orange. Fouls, there have not been many. 5 called on Syracuse, 4 whistled on Carolina, but that last one on Cadeau, a big one, which puts Mintz to the line for 2 shots. Individually, Brown, 4 of 4. Starling, 8 of 13. Mintz, 8 of 11. Bell, 5 of 10. Copeland, 3 of 6. Taylor, 1 of 1. So it is happening at every position. And I'm going to tell you, the body of Syracuse thinks it's winning this game right now. I mean, the way they are acting, moving, celebrating already, they think they're winning it. So Carolina's got to see if they can get things figured out here over the final 3:38.
I mean, down 4 points, and they've missed 1 2-pointer in the second half. That's saying something, but we do have to obviously make them get some misses so we can get some chances to get back in this game. It's going to be tough with the way they're slowing it down.
And the free throws as Mintz hits both. So they're now 4 of 4 this half and 8 of 9 in the game. Well, every possession huge for Carolina. Got to have points. Down 6. Baycott out to Ryan. Right back to Baycott, right of the lane. Back to Ryan on the sideline. Back to Baycott in the post. Out to R.J. Davis. Shot clock down to 15. against the Syracuse zone. Ingram at the ACC logo. Turns and pushes it in. Back iron up in the air and through. Carolina has scored at a decent rate as well. Can they get a stop? Ryan's going to try on Mintz this time. 73-69. Mintz has 23. 10th time this year that he's gone for 20-plus. Again, milking the clock. Mintz still dribbling out in the center jump circle. Going one-on-one with Ryan. Lowers his shoulder. Pump fake. Spins. Pivots. Kicks it out. A heave by Starling. Gracious. Another last-second heave by Starling. The officials are going to want to take a look at it. If it's a 3, it's a 7-point advantage for the Orange. 2:45 to go. They will take a look at the replay. Checking the replay brought to you by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. See your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
Yeah, that was pretty deep, I think.
Yeah,
That's going to be a 3, y'all. That is going to be a 3. Upset alert.
Who now has 21. It is not his season high or career high. That is 26. But Starling over 20. The Orange shooting nearly 70% now this half. It is a 3. So 76-69. Syracuse has hit its last 4 shots and 13 of 19 this half. The Orange play at Georgia Tech on Saturday. Look forward to them shooting about 20% from the floor in that one.
Oh, boy.
All right. 2:46 to go. Tar Heels in rolling the ball up the court territory now. Cadeau picks it up in the big S logo in the center jump circle. Heels need points. Baycott to Davis. Feet set for 3. Got it from the left sideline. Carolina not going away. Back within 4. What an answer there by R.J. Davis in Carolina. Syracuse able to break the Tar Heel pressure, but they don't attack. They had a 2-on-1, but do not attack. Instead, they value burning clock. 76-72. Ingram telling Mondo to come up. He wants Mondo to come up and double Mintz. And finally they do. Mintz lobs it down in the post to Brown, who almost turned it over. Carolina was for 10 seconds trying to get Baycott to come out from his post defense to go double Mintz to force it out of his hands. Ball goes out of bounds with 7 on the shot clock. 2:08 to play. That 3 by Davis, by the way, gives him 17 points. Inbounds to Starling with just 5 seconds left. Drives on Cadeau. His shot blocked by Ingram. And loose ball picked up by Ryan. Tipped out of his hand. Off Ryan's foot, out of bounds. They can't check it because there's 2:02 to go. And they can't look at the replay until there's under 2.
Foul there, y'all. Off the leg, out of bounds.
Possession? Yeah, I guess so.
I think the Tar Heels, yeah, they might be asking about the clock. Because they have reset the shot clock to 20. That they can look at. As Baycott is running over to the bench area, they can check the clock. No shot hit the rim. So the question is, did Ryan have possession of the ball to prompt a reset of the shot clock? And the officials are going to take a look at that. So another big review presented by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Take your Tar Heel tailgate to the next level with the new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. So a very quick look by the officials. 4-point lead for Syracuse, who's shooting 64% for the game. And it will be 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Wow.
So Ryan had recovered the ball after Ingram blocked the shot, but had it stripped out of his hands and off his foot or leg area out of bounds. Right back to Syracuse.
Finally got to stop.
Yeah, got to stop and couldn't hold on to the ball. So Carolina going to have to do it again. 2:02 to play. Syracuse. I mean, if I could, the fact that the Orange has 76 points despite playing so slowly, a credit to that incredible shooting. Starling out near the timeline, almost turned it over, getting it to Copeland. Finds Bell in the corner right, doesn't take the open three. Instead sends it back out to Copeland. He'll go to Bell again. Pump fake. He'll try the really tough two. No good. Ryan is knocked off the rebound. No whistle. Syracuse comes out with it. Hubert Davis begging for the foul. Now there's a foul called as they got it down to Brown, and he was hacked by Ryan with 13 on the shot clock. Hard foul by Ryan as he swiped down at the ball. Ryan frustrated that he didn't get a foul when he got slammed to the ground, going for the rebound. Tensions continue to rise. It'll be Malik Brown at the free throw line. The officials may go to the monitor to look at this, although I'm not sure. I mean, Ryan swung down at the ball.
Yeah, I think there's nothing there.
Foul on Ryan is first. Fifth on Carolina.
You got two stops, kind of.
Yeah.
Being able to control those balls.
Yeah, Ryan twice. Once had the loose ball rebound, had it tipped out of his hands, and then, I mean, he got absolutely bodied to the ground on the second one. The officials are going to look at the monitor, although, again, it was a hard foul. There's no question about that. But Ryan came in and swung down at the ball. It was not up around the head. Pete, you've got a great look at the replay. Anything that you see?
Yeah, they're focusing on that swing down.
We will break 10 seconds. We will break 10 seconds. Jamie Lucky now is asking for a fan to get thrown out of the game, or if he makes one more word, to have a fan thrown out of the game. Some Syracuse fans behind us. We'll break 10 seconds for station ID while they continue to look down the lines on the Tar Heel Sports Network. For Carolina, Syracuse 76, 1:37 to go. Now the official's going to have Jamie Lucky, who has not been looking at the monitor. They'll have him come and take a look after Ron Groover and Tim Clockerty took a long break. So I guess the point in question here is if something should be added to Ryan's foul as he swung down at Malik Brown. The officials are done looking. So, yeah, they're just going to say a two-shot foul. So, it was a foul in the act of shooting. Malik Brown, who is a 72% shooter, 26 of 36 on the year, will have two shots with 1:37 to go. These are his first attempts tonight. And Carolina down 4, 76-72. In what has become a heated JMA Wireless Dome here in Syracuse. First free throw good. Syracuse no rebounders. Tar Heels forced a couple of misses but could never get the rebound on that possession. Or never could hold the rebound, a better way to say it. Second one no good. So it's a 5-point game, 77-72. Still a lot of time and 3 timeouts for Carolina, but they got to move. R.J. Davis in the middle of the zone to Baycott. Out to Cadeau. Right back to Baycott. To Ryan. Extra pass Ingram. Pump fake for 3. Had it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Carolina. But another review upcoming.
Goodness.
Now with 1:23 to go. And the officials will yet again go to the monitor. Presented by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Take your Tar Heel tailgate to the next level with the new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. I
couldn't see over there.
No, I couldn't tell you a great. I don't have a strong opinion here. Ingram pump fake for 3, took a step up the sideline. Quadir Copeland knocked it out of his hands. And thinking right. I mean, Ingram's left hand could have touched it. Don't see anything definitive on anything that we've seen to suggest.
I think it's Carolina's ball now.
But we'll have to wait and see as Ron Groover and Tim Clockerty taking a look at it. 77-72 with 1:23 to go. Syracuse has led this game a large majority of the contest, led by as many as 10 in the first half, as many as 9 here in the second half. Carolina fought back to tie it at halftime after leading briefly at the end of the first half. Heels have briefly led this half as well. As
they're focusing on left fingers.
Yeah, the officials are taking a look. they've zoomed in and slowed it down on the video board here in the Dome. I'm still not sure you got anything conclusive, quite honestly.
Well, you know they're going to call that for Syracuse. I got that feeling.
So Carolina badly needs it to stay with the call on the floor.
Oh, we got it.
And it will be...
Nope.
Wow, they have overturned the call and given it to the Orange.
Oh, boy.
Syracuse can run this clock down to under a minute with a 5-point lead. The Orange shooting 62.5% for the game. Inbounds goes to Brown. He's double teamed. Well, a foul was called immediately. See if it's on Trimble or Davis. It's on Trimble. His first. That is the 6th foul, I believe. Yeah, it's not free throws for Syracuse. It's the 6th foul on Carolina. So one more will put the Orange in the 1-1. 1:22 to go. 77-72. Inbounds goes to Quadir Copeland. Copeland checked by Trimble. Pitches ahead to Bell. Had an open three, but didn't take it. Carolina content, it appears, to play defense without fouling, at least for one more possession. Starling to Brown. Carolina wanted to foul him, so they purposely foul Brown with Baycott. Third on Baycott will be a 1-1 now for Brown, who just went 1 of 2 a moment ago. Syracuse, not a great free throw shooting team in total, although the number itself isn't bad, 71.2%. Brown at 72%, the man Carolina wanted to foul. So it's a 1-1 with 1:07 to go. The Orange 9 of 11 at the line. Brown's front end of the 1-1 is good. It's a 6-point game. So this is a big one here. Can make it a 3-possession game.
That was a huge overturn down there for sure. We need to definitely convert the rest of the game down our end of the court.
Yeah, Carolina was down 5 with the ball, as Brown's second free throw is good as well. So it's gotten down now. Carolina's got to score. 79-72. Not done, but it's got to happen fast. Ryan to Baycott in the middle of the zone. He couldn't catch it cleanly, but then it was knocked out of bounds by Syracuse.
Right at a minute to go. Right at 1 minute to go. Upset alert. Syracuse up 79-72.
1 minute to go, and we'll take yet another look at the monitor. Presented by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Take your Tar Heel tailgate
Jinx
to
this
the next
TQ
level
where
with
you
the new
jinxed
Honda.
us.
See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. Replay, I'm not.
Oh, gosh. I think it was it may have been off Baycott's knee. I couldn't tell. But
Yeah,
I think this is going to be
hard to
Syracuse's
tell.
ball as well.
Baycott was trying to chase down the pass that was too tall. He leapt up and tipped it. Then he and Copeland both going for it on the sideline. Kind of all the bodies came
And if
together
you're new,
at
hit
once.
that subscribe, give the video a like. We are ready for March Madness here on Valhalla Sports Talk. We'll be doing a number of tournament games here in 2024.
Syracuse shooting 62.
After this one's over, I'll be logging out, restarting everything, and we'll come up for that Laker Pistons game.
Ron Groover asking for another camera angle. This is what, at least
We do it all here on Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all. Lakers Pistons later tonight, qualifying for the Indy 500 front row tomorrow, followed by some more Lakers basketball.
Syracuse on the strength of 62.5% shooting. The replay center courtside is directly next to us. Ron Groover taking another long look. All the teams or all the players for both teams back out on the court. They're going to give that one to Syracuse, too.
All right, so Syracuse gets the ball, as I predicted. Nostradamus.
Goodness gracious. Well, 79-72. Tar Heels going to have to foul as the inbounds gets to Copeland. He'll go to the line after Ryan fouled him. Second foul on Ryan. It's still a 1-and-1. Copeland is actually a lower percentage at the line than Brown. He's at 68%. .3 to go. 1-and-1 for Copeland. 64 of 94 on the year. 10 of 15 in his last 2 games. First attempts tonight. You can guess by the reaction. 80-72 Syracuse. Carolina again in the stretch. 3 turnovers in the last 99 seconds.
No shots.
Second free throw, no good. But for the 3rd straight game,
Boy, bets have been paid out, y'all. They've been paid out.
Ryan will try a 3 from the corner. It's good from the right side. Carolina takes a timeout.
Timeout, Carolina.
80-75. Still just a 5-point game with 49.4 to go.
It's pretty amazing. We're within 5, but we got to play the foul game now. Hope they miss some free throws.
So Carolina will have 2 timeouts left. And will, as Pete said, need a couple free throws missed by the Orange to get back in this. Still enough time to do so. Those turnovers.
All right, Billy, we'll see you.
The ball twice, losing it on the sideline on really close plays that the officials, after going to the monitor, deem were off the heels. Cadeau, Davis, Trimble, Ryan, Ingram, I think is the 5th Tar Heel out there.
Yep.
So Carolina would like to foul Copeland, but he's going to be the inbounder. Brown is 72%, Bell 78%, Starling 72%, Mintz 75%. So they're all about equal, quite honestly, other than Copeland, who's below 70%. The rest of those Orange players between 72 and 78. Copeland, Syracuse does have 2 timeouts, can't get it in, finally does to Mintz. And with 48.3, Carolina fouled him. Ingram called for his 3rd. And it is one more 1-and-1. Now, Mintz has been 7 of 7 at the line this evening. He is 8 of 11 from the floor and 7 of 7 from the free throw line. This is a 1-and-1, so a miss on the first one and a Tar Heel rebound. You got the ball down 5. Mintz, the free throw. It's good. He remains perfect at the stripe. (81-75). Syracuse students gathering to rush the floor. Mintz misses the second. Carolina down 6. R.J. Davis comes up the center of the floor. Davis attacks. Can't score. There's Ingram, though, to tip it home, and another timeout by Carolina with 39.4 to go.
10 seconds. Cut it lead by 1.
81-77. Now, the rest of the way, fouls on Carolina will result in 2 shots for the Orange, but in multiple of those 1-and-1s, Syracuse missed one of them. So gave Carolina some opportunities to whittle this deficit down. As the Heels back within 4 with 39.4 to go. I know we've been giving you these Lenovo stats, but they are just been the dominant story. Syracuse's ability to put the ball in the basket. 13 of 21 this half, 62%. 30 of 48 for the game, 62.5%. From 2-point range, Syracuse 9 of 12 this half. And they are 13 of 17 at the stripe as well as a team. Carolina will pick up with full court pressure down 4. 39.4. Mintz, you just get the feeling the guy Syracuse wants with the ball. But they get it into Brown instead, and a quick hard foul by Ryan. So Brown, who has taken 4 free throws here in this lengthy final stretch of the game. He's made 3 of 4, which is right around his average of 72%. Will go to the line this time for 2 shots with 38.9 to play.
Yeah, need some help here for sure.
Carolina needs a minute. I'd love two. No rebounders for Syracuse. 2 shots for Brown. The first one, no good. It remains 81-77. Again, a 2-shot opportunity.
Holy Jesus. What is
Second
that?
one from Brown. That
What
one's good.
the fuck is that?
82-77. Davis picks it up at center court. Hesitation, kicks it to Ryan, and he had it taken away by Quadir Copeland. Ryan caught it in the right corner, and Copeland just stripped him. Yeah. That is a couple times now where Carolina has had a three-pointer in the corner. Ingram once, and now Ryan, and they didn't take it either time. So now Copeland to the line, and he misses the first. .3 to go. Still a 5-point game. Now a 6-point game. So still 2 possessions. Carolina bringing it front side, R.J. Davis. Davis in the middle of the floor. Clock is running. He's just going to have to fire up a really long three. No good. Rebound to Brown in Syracuse. To Copeland. Long pitch ahead to Mintz. And Mintz is going to get fouled by Armando Bacot as Mintz caught it under the basket. Didn't try to score. Bacot just hustling down. Ended up grabbing him for the foul. His 4th. And that will likely do it with 18.6 to go. Oh, boy. So Carolina in trouble there, having to force.
All right, I am out of here, chat. The stream will end automatically. I'm going to jump in the Lambo, then jump on the jet, and we'll see you for Lakers
we talked about it.
in just about 30.
So confident down the
Peace.
Now the officials might go to the monitor again with 18.6 to go. Good gracious. Jamie Lucky, the one who decided they needed to hang out a little longer. Mr. Lucky's getting paid by the hour tonight.
What's the record for replays down?
We're close. 83-77, the score current. I mean, this game has had less than 2 minutes to go for about 25 minutes. 18.6 on the clock, 83-77.
Are they going to turn this into a flagrant? Yep, flagrant one.
They are calling a flagrant 1 on Armando Bacot. So 2 shots for Mintz and the ball. Bacot has gotten a couple of tough flagrant 1s this year. There was the one at State and now the one here at Syracuse. And look, he grabbed Mintz's jersey and helped him to the ground, but there was nothing flagrant or violent about the foul. Not that it's going to matter here in the end result. Syracuse is going to win this game due to the incredible shooting the entire ballgame. I mean, the fans have packed the edge of the court to rush the floor. This will be the 3rd straight midweek loss for Carolina as Mintz goes 1 of 2 to make it 84-77, and now they'll get the inbounded as well. See if Carolina elects to foul anymore or not. Mintz inbounding. Gets it into Brown. And Tar Heels will foul with 15.9 to go. Cadeau. So that's his 4th. Bacot has 4. Ryan has 4. Davis and Ingram each have 3. And it's going to be Starling this time for 2 shots. So Carolina had won 3 straight and 13 of the last 15 in this series. But Syracuse going to get the win tonight as Starling gets the free throw to roll. Had a field goal in more than 2.5 minutes, but they've been to the line so much to add to the lead. Okay, both of them good. 86-77. R.J. Davis picks up the dribble at center court. Davis drives hard. Syracuse going to let him get to the rim. He lays it in. And now the Tar Heels going to ease up on the fouls. 86-79. Carolina will not foul. There's still time on the clock as fans are on the floor. Carolina is trying to get its personnel out of here as the Syracuse crowd rushes the floor here at the Dome. The Orange on the strength of 62.5% shooting. The best shooting performance against Carolina since 20.